And we are live. Welcome to another episode of Virtual India Sourcing Show, where we bring to you vetted manufacturers from India in live sessions. And today we're going to be visiting two different factories. Yes, we're going to be coming to you live from the factory floors and show you how these products are manufactured. And two very interesting products. First of all, we've got a company that makes eco-friendly Coir home products, and mostly cleaning products, very, very unique products. And we're going to show you how they're actually made in India. And then we're going to show you a company that makes textile-based home products, such as tablecloths and oven mitts and aprons and things like that. And again, we're coming to you from that factory. So super excited for the show today. Kevin and Mark, how are you guys doing today?
Really well.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, Megla. Yeah, really good. Another busy week that we've just sort of got through. But today we're going to a beautiful part of India, aren't we? It's a lovely region.
Yes, it's not a Zoom background.
Yeah.
It's a very nice part of India. Yeah.
Exactly.
We might get that for our background, Megla. See if we can get a photo of that for our background.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll have to ask her to send a photo of it to us.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we start talking to our suppliers, we have a huge announcement, and we are so excited that India sourcing trip is finally happening after 3 years. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting to say this.
Long time, isn't it? Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like 3 years ago, really. The time's gone quick.
That is right. Yes, yes. We've stayed busy and we've been doing so many different things, and we've kind of expanded and moved in a different direction altogether. But yeah, it's been great. So yeah, but India sourcing trip is happening in October, unless of course there's something else that happens, another cousin of Omicron comes up the next few months. But other than that, it looks like we're going to be able to. Yeah, we're going to be able to do the trip.
But Megla, we never let go of the dream, did we?
Yes, we didn't, Kevin.
I'm going back to the belly there. We held on to the dream.
And the trip is filling up fast. So we just announced it in the group a couple of days ago, and already we've got almost 30 people signed up. And this is the list to sign up for the trip. So this is not like register your interest. This is like, if you want to go, put your name on this list. So we've got 30 people who've already signed up. And then there are people from the previous trip as well who had paid and they could not come in. So if you're interested in joining us in October, go to this page, this Google form, and put in your name over there. And once we announce the trip and the dates and the details and everything, we'll let you know in the Facebook group. But yeah, if you're interested, go ahead over here. And if you want more information about the trip, go to indiasourcingtrip.com and get information about the trip over there, indiasourcingtrip.com. I'm so excited for this. And then, Kevin, what else did we have to?
Oh, well, just we've had a lot of inquiries about doing factory trips, whether before or after the fair, or any time of the year. In fact, people or companies have sort of expect a little bit of interest in sort of having a sort of guided tour. Which, I mean, do you want to go into a little bit more of that, Megla?
Yeah, so we're planning to do private sourcing trips. So this India sourcing trip is actually held twice a year, and it is tied to the trade show, the Delhi Fair, that's held twice a year, April and October. But we are also offering private sourcing trips. So if you have a specific product in mind and you want to go visit factories, we can arrange the trip for you, all of the logistics. We can identify factories, pick you up from the airport, take you to the factory, introduce you to the suppliers, and take you around, manage your hotel, your meals, like all of those things we'll take care of. And all you need to do is just show up at the airport, and then we'll manage everything else for the trip. And we can do any city in India, wherever you want to go. There's different production hubs, of course, for different product categories. So depending on what category you're looking for, we can actually customize the trip for you. So of course, this is probably better for slightly larger sellers who are maybe more established. They're sourcing in, maybe slightly higher quantities. If you're just starting out, this may not be the right thing for you. The private sourcing trip, India sourcing trip, might be better if you're just starting out. You want to travel in the group and go see products. But if you are already sourcing a product and you're looking for factories and you want to source, in high quantities, then you can consider our private sourcing trips. So that's something that's coming up.
Yeah. Because some great regions throughout India as people are probably aware, I mean, India is a massive country, and it's got spectacular regions, and all the regions offer different, different expertise and different materials, different raw materials, and in fact, some of the skills go back hundreds of years, in families, and and in some places there's a lot of communities that work together to sort of make certain products, which sort of helps the whole village as a whole to exist. In fact, and sort of mums, sort of single mums, or sort of families in rural places where money is not, not. There's not a lot of money around in sort of little villages and stuff. They do little things on the top, and they have little clusters and cottage industries, and it's huge, and that's how people survive. And some of the things that they make is
we're going to the bottom of India today, aren't we? Now we're going to the lowest tip in India.
We're going to the lowest tip in India.
Yeah, we're going to the lowest tip today. Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. I'm going to invite our suppliers. So first of all, we've got Anamika. Hi, Anamika. How are you?
Hi.
Well,
Hey.
And then we've also got Shiju.
and Shiju.
How are you?
Hi, everyone.
So Anamika and Shiju are from a company called Almitra, and they have a very interesting. There's some background noise. Maybe I'll just mute Shiju. I think it's because Shiju is on the factory floor. So I just muted you, Shiju, and you have to talk. Then you can unmute. Okay, so we're going to be talking about your beautiful products. But first of all, Anamika and Shiju, can you introduce yourself? So Anamika, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself? And then Shiju, and then we'll go into the company.
So hi all. Firstly, congratulations for such a beautiful initiative. And thank you for having us here. And I've been leading a plastic-free life more than a decade now. And trying to do little bits. And my entrepreneurial journey, I think, began after the birth of my son. So it's a homegrown business. And yes, so while I was raising him, trying to raise him in a natural manner, there was like a lot of, the dearth of sustainable products. I did not want to raise him in an unnatural way, in the sense, a lot of chemicals, a lot of plastic. It's like, when he got his first tooth, I really didn't want to put a plastic toothbrush in his mouth. So it's that, because all of us, right in the morning, that's the first thing which goes in our mouth. So Almitra Sustainables was born 3 years back, just learning from the natural cues of my son, actually. So products from, like, basic products, like from a bamboo toothbrush to a reusable straw to coconut coir. We have 60 plus products, and it's like an entire cleaning range. So it's like small things that create a big impact, like small things in your daily life. So it's like we always say, you can start a day with Almitra and end a day with Almitra. So they may not be like major industrial things, but small things which can create great impact. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So that's about Anamika. And then Shiju, you are, first of all, tell us, where are you?
Well, I'm here in Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is the southern tip of India. So we are the last town in the country. And we are the meeting point of the 3 seas, the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, and the Bay of Bengal. And our place is famous for coconut fiber. So traditionally, there are so many different grades of coconut fiber, but there is one specific quality which requires a great deal of skill, which has been passed down for over hundreds of years, maybe 200, 300 years, where the entire process used to be completely handmade. This particular grade of fiber is the longest and the strongest grade of fiber. It's called bristle coir fiber. And we specialize in making brushes using coconut fiber. And this is done only in our district in the entire country. It is not made anywhere else in India. It's made only in Kanyakumari district. And I'm here talking to you from the shop floor, where we make brushes. In fact, we specialize in making brushes that are completely natural. I mean, there are several brushes that we make where we don't even use any synthetics in treating the wood. Similarly, there is absolutely no synthetic processing that is required in the coconut fiber. And we also use another fiber called Almitra fiber. In both these fibers, we do not use any synthetic processes at all. It's completely natural from the beginning till the end. So today I'll take you through some of our products. Maybe after you have some questions or something like that, you can ask now, and immediately after that, I can take you through what products we make and how we make it.
Yeah, so before we talk about the products, Shiju, can you explain to us what is this Coir cluster? So you're in the, what was the name of the city you said?
The village name is
Yeah.
Itamuri. Yeah.
Itamuri. So you're in the Itamuri Coir cluster. Now, what exactly is a cluster? Can you explain to people, and what is a Coir cluster?
Because coir is generally not an industrial product. It is generally collected from the farms, and it is done by very small farmers or people who have very small capacity. So again, the fiber preparation is largely done by women, and women do it from their homes. So to integrate all of this, to integrate all these small manufacturers who are involved in value adding to make this product, we formed a cluster so that we can all have a shared interest, and the benefits are passed on to everybody in a reasonable manner.
Right. So this facility over here, does this belong to Almitra, or is this more like a common facility that's used by other suppliers as well?
I mean, others don't use it. Currently, Almitra uses it. Yes.
Okay.
The
Cool.
the supplier side, there are a lot of people.
You mean buyer side?
Suppliers. The manufacturer side.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Anamika,
The raw material suppliers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the raw material suppliers. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. So Anamika, we'll see the actual products in a bit. Shiju will show us the products, but can you tell us, like, where exactly do you export? Are you mostly selling in the domestic market? And tell us about where the products are sold.
So right now we are in almost like we have been selling in Europe, UK, even places like Puerto Rico. So not much in Puerto Rico, but yes, we feel good to sell there because it's that way small and it's very difficult to ship there. So yes, and so these are the ones. Hold on, yeah.
Okay, cool. And you're joining us from a very beautiful place. In fact, when we started, we thought that was a Zoom background, but then she told me that's actually real. She told us. So,
Yes. So
where
that's
exactly are
actually,
you?
yeah, that I am in Mararikulam. It's in Kerala. So probably that's how we get inspired. In fact, Shiju told me about yesterday's brief about having good network connection and all of that. But then, like, I wanted to say that, like, probably bear with us because we are into a business like this where probably we will always be in remote areas and lesser network, and that's how we work and we cope. Yes. So yeah, it's a beautiful. I'm just next to the beach and making everyone jealous.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you've also won a lot of awards. I mean, we mentioned this on our website too. Can you tell us about all of the recognitions and awards that you've got, and what are those for?
So yes, actually, I'm with a friend. Come here I'm with somebody from ECA. Yeah, so it's the Export Council of Australia. So in fact, we are going back to the factory tomorrow. So I won the Women Trading Globally Award with Australia, which was like a month program, and that was where we actually met a lot of people, exports, and a lot of ties that we had over there. So that's one of the awards. I've been nominated for the Padma Shri. I didn't get it.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is huge. Guys, Padma Shri is like one of the highest, awards that you can get in India, like civilian awards. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. Being a TEDx motivational speaker. So yeah. Yep.
That is
Excellent.
incredible. That's incredible. Yeah. We've got a couple of questions. First of all, Roy saying it's the best trip with an amazing community. Oh, thank you. Roy was on our previous trip, and yeah, it was just so much fun. So, okay, so Shiju, should we get started with the tour? What do you want to show us first? And are you going to like show us the entire process from start to end? And I'm going to make you full screen now. So you're going to be, and if you want, you can switch to the back camera as well.
Yes. Yeah. I'm taking you through the factory shop floor, and this is. I'll quickly take you through what processes we do. We work with wooden handles primarily, and wood we use a combination of plantation timber and general country wood, that is homegrown wood. So for plantation timber, it is primarily rubber wood, and apart from that, we also use homegrown woods like mango wood, jackwood, and neem wood. And most of our brushes are made with wood that is not treated. And wherever there is a little amount of treatment that is required or mandatory, then we follow eco-friendly processes. And this is a handle making section, and we have all the machines that are required for making handles, including molding and turning. We have the lathes and yeah. Now we go to the fiber processing area. So this is coconut fiber. As I said, the longest longest grade of coconut fiber. This is completely hand processed. Women work primarily in this job, and they're not here yet because they start an hour from now.
Can you show the
And
coconut fiber in the camera a bit closer?
yes, this is
Yeah.
yeah, this is coconut fiber. This is
And is
from
this
the coconut
treated?
tree.
Is this treated
This
or
is
what is the
completely
process
naturally
before this?
processed. It is
Okay.
left for soaking in water for almost 4 to 6 months, and after that, it is formed and made into these fibers.
Okay.
So it is a completely natural product. There is absolutely no synthetic processing that is involved in this fiber extraction process. And then, of course, we also work on Palmyra fiber. Palmyra fiber is from another tree called the Palmyra tree. So this is again a fiber where there is no synthetic processing that we use. And this is used for heavier scrubbing brushes. The other one is for washing brushes and brushes of the like. So this is the heavier bristle. And we have the other machines that are required, including the cutting machines, trimming machines, and then finally, of course, these are the brush making machines. So the smaller brushes are made completely by fully manual processes, and of course, the larger brushes, including brooms and all that, are made using this automatic machine.
Can you
And
go closer
I
to the machine, Shiju, and
yeah,
show us what the person is
Rajesh,
doing? Maybe zoom
Rajesh, the
in to
machine
what
on.
Rajesh is doing.
Yeah. I'll come back to this machine shortly after explaining the other brushes. I've just
Okay.
asked him to run it.
Okay, cool.
So these are some of the products that we have on display. So the ones we see on top, these are all kitchen brushes. These are for wash basins, and traditionally these are the Tawashi brushes. The Tawashi brushes are
Shiju,
used
you need to
for
put your camera down a bit because
okay.
products are not in focus. Yeah, better. Okay.
The Tawashi brushes are a Japanese design. That's why it's called a Tawashi. And now it's widely made using coconut fiber. And these are used for washing vegetables and maybe all sorts of utensils. These are a handy replacement for the kitchen scrubs that you use. So these come in many different sizes. And there are people who like kitchen brushes in different shapes. So this is another washing brush. Similarly, there is another washing brush like this. This is a completely wood-free brush. So you can actually wash utensils using either of these sides, whichever you're comfortable with. So apart from that, there are other brushes like this. This is for blender jars and other smaller utensils. Similarly, we have brushes in different shapes for the same purpose. And then these are the body brushes, which are quite popular. And then, of course, come the washing brushes. These are for general purpose washing. You can wash your kitchen tops and any surfaces. These are the dusting brushes. And below, you can see the scrubbing brushes. So these are made using hard bristles for heavy scrubbing, for removing moss and algae and stuff like that on surfaces at home. And then these are the toilet brushes. This is a broom range. We can supply it either as these brushes alone or along with the handles. And these come in many different sizes, starting from this size to very long size up to 3 feet, which are used for commercial purposes, for sweeping roads and streets, wide open spaces and stuff like that. So, and the soft ones are for indoor purpose and the hard ones are for outdoor purposes. Yes, so this is largely the products that we make, and this is the standard packing that we use, made using recycled paper. And we don't use any plastics in here. You can see that to make the product visible, there's a circular hole. So similarly, we have boxes for other products as well. Now, I think I've taken you through most of the products. Oh, yes. So I think we can go to the questions. I've asked him to start the machine. In the meantime, he'll start it. We can show it running in another 2 minutes.
Okay, what is your capacity, like your daily capacity to make different kinds of products?
Our capacity is anywhere between 1,200 to 1,500 brushes. And that depends on the size and shape of the brush. And we also make scrubbing pads. These are our scrubbing pads, circular shaped, absolutely free from rubber, and I can show you one.
And how long do these scrubbing pads last? Because of course they're made from coir, and how long do they typically last?
The pads last for anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks of very heavy use.
Okay. And then some of the other products like the brooms and brushes, is there any dust? Because I know that for coir products, like for doormats and all, sometimes when you use them initially, there's some dust that comes out from the product. So is there any such sort of dust in the initial days of using?
We generally clean these brushes using a machine itself and air blow it with compressed air to remove the maximum amount of dust possible. But still, it's a natural product, so there is a possibility of a very small quantity of dust coming out. But at the factory, we take the maximum care to ensure that to the maximum extent, dust is completely removed.
Okay. And for this broom specifically, how is the stem connected to the base? Hello, doggy.
Rajesh, don't culting. So, culti screen. Yeah. So it's a screw thread.
Ah.
It's a screw thread.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's directly screwed into the wood. I mean, there's no other different. Okay.
We have an option. We have a metal option also. That is what I had shown here. So we can add a metal socket like this if required. This is a metal socket.
All right.
So metal socket is also possible, same way. Without a metal socket, makes it lighter, a lot lighter and a lot cheaper.
Okay. So we've got a couple of questions.
There's no problem with a completely wooden model.
Okay. Christine is asking, are there certificates to say that products are eco-friendly?
We currently don't have any certificates to say they are completely eco-friendly. If required, we can provide a certificate from Coir board, the Government of India Coir board, that can be provided.
Okay. And what kind of certificate is that? I mean, that's for the coir specifically, or is it for the whole product as such?
I mean, Coir board deals with coir, so obviously it will be for coir.
Okay. Vandana is saying the Padam Shri is huge. Padma Shri, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Clint is asking, these fibers are long strand, and what do you do with the short/medium strands?
To the maximum extent, we try to use it for the smaller brushes, but after that, they will be disposed of. The remaining short fibers will be disposed of.
And then Vandana is asking, how do you clean the brushes? Do they hold bacteria?
Okay. The general practice for brushes that are not used in the kitchen is to keep them in continuous use. So the wood and coir fiber and palmyra fiber, over a period of time, they'll start degrading. To avoid the degrading, what we advise is to keep it in regular use, continuous use all the time. So that takes care of either excess material and fungi or anything for that matter removed periodically. And if you are using it in washing, then anything that is in excess gets washed away. Similarly, in the kitchen, if you are keeping the brush in regular use, it gets completely washed away. And apart from that, if you find that there is some sort of odor or something like that that's coming from the brush, because there are a lot of food particles, you can just put it in hot water along with some baking soda, and then after that rinse it thoroughly. So that is the best method to wash them. But apart from that, brushes will generally not have any problem. The simple reason is that coir fiber is naturally antibacterial. It doesn't hold bacteria. But if it is left completely moist without letting it dry, you can actually leave it completely in water for an extended period. But if you leave it moist and not let it dry for more than 3 weeks to 4 weeks, then it starts catching fungus. Otherwise, nothing will happen.
I think anything will start catching fungus if you leave it moist for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this really good question from Clint. And this is a question that he had asked initially, and then he's got some comments too. But do you sell bulk cocoa coir? I need blocks of them for an agricultural business.
Are we talking about coir pith, cocoa peat, or coir pith blocks?
So yeah, Clint, can you clarify what kind of blocks are you talking about? And he's asking, do you have capacity to compress coir into blocks? Short strands are useful for agriculture blocks. How can we order samples from you? Who is the particular contact? So Clint, the easiest way to contact them, yeah, he's looking for cocoa peat.
Okay. Cocoa peat is not something that we process right here. Cocoa peat blocks, we have a facility that is a different place. Cocoa peat in different grades can be provided also, depending on your specific requirements of what crop it is going to be used for. Each grade is processed slightly differently. I mean, it's not very, very different. So depending on the end use, cocoa peat is processed differently. So that can be provided. And generally, the standard size is 5 kilogram blocks. But if you are looking for seedling plugs or smaller sizes, those can also be planned. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so Clint, if you want to reach out to them, the best way is to just send them an inquiry from this website. So just go to indiasourcing.net/Almitra. And I'll also post this link in the comment section. And then there's a form over there that you can fill in with your requirements, and then they will get back to you directly via email. That's the quickest, easiest way to contact them. Okay, so Shiju, do you want to show us the machine now? Is it operational?
We got into the
Not
conversation.
yet.
He has not run it. Just a minute.
Okay.
He moved back to the other machine without informing us. So yeah.
Okay, no worries. So let's just see if there are any more questions.
He's probably a busy boy doing this stuff.
You say the last 3 to 4 weeks. Yes. So
Not
he
the
was saying
brushes.
that not the brushes, the sponges, and that's with
the scrub pads.
scrub pads. Yes. Sorry, not sponge. Scrub
The
pads. They
brushes
last 3
last
to
for more than a year.
Yeah, just to add, the scrub pads, they come in a pack of 5 or 10. So it's like, so it's one pad that is going to last for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
And
like
that's
what
the
we
same
call
for
a scourer. Yeah.
call what, Mark? Can you repeat that?
We call it a scourer.
Oh, scourer. Yeah.
Hot scourer. Yeah, scourer.
Vandana Singh, I'm assuming they're all biodegradable. Are they compostable?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And then what about your MOQs? What sort of MOQs do you have?
MOQs, again, it depends on the models also. If some modification is required, then we need minimum of 500 pieces. But that too, only minor modifications can be allowed. If it is a major modification on the brush that we need to do, then we'll have to have an order quantity of at least 20,000 pieces. But if it is one of our standard models, we can accept orders of less than 500 pieces also.
Okay. And how do you manage packaging? Because you are in Kanyakumari, which is like, and you're in a village over there. So do you have access to packaging suppliers, packaging designers? Like, where do you get your packaging boxes from?
I mean, we depending on the packing material, we source it either from either locally or within around 100, 200 kilometers from our factory. So there are several packaging material factories that supply those materials, and depending on the customer's requirement, we can do retail packaging along with bulk packaging as well. So maybe we put individual retail packs of 12 or 24 in one box, and then that can go into larger cartons, and that can be done. There is no problem at all.
So you can get the printing done on the boxes as well. You know how you had your box and it had the green writing? You could have somebody's brand name printed onto those boxes as well?
That is certainly possible, yes.
Okay, yeah.
And how would you ship them? So because these are small products and like, let's say an order of 500, would that be better by air or is that sea? And then which port does it typically go from?
For smaller quantities of 500 pieces and such, just if they order one model, if you look at our entire catalog with all the variants, it will be more than 40, 50 models. So the reason for keeping the MOQ low is also to ensure that customers get to showcase a large variety of products also to their customers, and that would create a lot more interest. Now, if it is just 500 brushes, then air is the best way. And if it is anywhere between 5,000-10,000 brushes with a combination of multiple models, in that case, we can do a LCL, less than container load. And the Tuticorin port is roughly 150 kilometers from our factory. And for airports, Trivandrum is around 70 kilometers from our factory. If it is a container load, for a 20-foot container, we are talking about roughly 20,000 to 30,000, depending on the model. 20,000 to 30,000 brushes, depending on the model. And if it's a 40-foot high cube container, we are talking about roughly 40 to 50,000 brushes of one particular model.
Right. And then from Tuticorin, if you have to send it to the US, does the ship go to the West Coast or the East Coast?
It gets connected. Generally, the mother vessels do not come to Tuticorin. The mother vessels are connected from Colombo, and from Colombo, they go west.
Okay. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are sourcing from this company. And we talk about this quite a bit, on a regular basis. Just make sure that you're aware where your factory is and which port they'll be, shipping out from if you're doing LCL or FCL. Okay, cool. So guys, let us know if you have any questions. We'll start wrapping up with Almitra and go on to our next supplier. But Shiju, do you want to show us the machine now? Would it be possible?
Just a moment. Rajesh,
If it's going to take
Lama.
time, then no problem.
1 minute. You can shoot.
Okay. So what kind of lead time do you have? Let's say we order 500 pieces. What's the lead time?
If it's an initial order, we will require roughly a week. Though the production time might actually be less than a day. To plan the production, to collect the raw materials and all of that, it might take a little bit extra time. But if you are ordering a quantity like 5,000, 10,000 brushes and all of that, then in that case, we will take anywhere between 15 and 20 days, maximum of 30 days for delivering up to 1 container load.
Okay. And that, of course, depends on if you have other orders or not, right? Because if you are running other orders, and that might
True. Very true. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the actual production time.
Yes.
Cool. So what is he doing here with this machine?
He's just finishing the setup of keeping the blocks there. This is a machine that does drills holes on one side, and the other side fixes the staples. The staples keep the bristles inside the wooden blocks. So he's just finishing the setup for fixing the blocks.
Okay. And you also said that there's some products that don't use any chemicals at all. So, like, is the wood also untreated? And then what's the disadvantage of using untreated wood?
Of course, there are certain customers who are very, very conscious about chemicals, and so they specifically tell us that we cannot do any sort of treatment. There are customers who specifically tell us that we can use oil at best. So we use some plant-based oils to treat the woods. But apart from that, some of them allow us to add or ask us to add some chemical treatment to ensure that insect infestation is avoided. Generally, with plant-based oils also, there is a certain level of safety from insects, but then the life of the brushes will come down. Without any chemicals itself, brushes generally last for a year. So I don't think there's anything to worry. I think any sort of chemical treatment that people go for is, in my personal opinion, not at all required. People go for it because of some sort of fear.
Okay, got it. So I think it's taking long for the machine to set up. So that's okay. Never mind. I think I was just thinking it'd be interesting to see the actual process. But that's totally fine.
Meghla, I have some videos. I'll send it to you. Little small videos.
Yeah, that'd be good. We can post them in the group then.
Even the scrub pad making and all of that. So that's very, the process is very nice. Very meditative as well. The entire process of making the scrub pads. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a very interesting machine, doesn't it, Meghla?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to see how it works.
Yeah.
So Lois is saying, if there isn't any treatment to the wood, how do we get the certificates required for customs? Are there any certificates that you're, especially for Australia, I think they require some sort of, fumigation. Would you be aware of that? I mean, have you shipped untreated wood to Australia or any country yet? I think you said
not
Europe,
to
right?
Australia. To European customers, we have given untreated wood, but not in large quantities. Small quantities, there has not been a problem. Of course, when we send the brushes at the port, they'll require us to complete the fumigation process. So fumigation and phytosanitary process will be completed.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so guys, let us know any more questions. Mark, Kevin, anything else before we sign off? Move on.
Okay, we are starting it right now. Yeah.
You're starting it? Okay, cool.
Oh, there you go.
I'll make you. Guys, where else can you see a live stream from a factory in India? Only here, India Sourcing Network.
fiber. So it's actually drilling the holes now, the first block. You see the holes being drilled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the bristles are going to be inserted.
On one side, and then he's drilling, yeah.
Oh.
That is so cool.
Megla, when we do factory visits again, we'll be able to go and see a lot of these things firsthand, won't we?
Exactly. So fascinating.
Yeah, and some of the production areas is great. Yeah, it'd be nice to, if you've got products, it's nice to see how it's all made and put together, and how it's packaged, and because I mean, you can go through the factory and you can pick up things to add to your brand story, and to sort of write about and blog about. So
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That's amazing. So you never think about how those things get in a broom, do you? You just take the broom.
Just think they magically go in.
So that is how it is done. So the next brush
Fantastic.
comes in.
And there's a first.
there's a first. Yeah, thank you for showing us that, Susie.
Yeah, thank you so much. You really appreciate it. Guys, what did you think? What did you think of the process? Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Anamika and Shiju, for showing us the whole factory and talking to us.
Yeah.
And Lois says, wow, so good to see how they're all made.
Just a
Michelle
thing to
says,
add,
awesome.
Megla, we just spoke about cleaning range and cleaning essentials, but then we have also added personal care. So the dry body brush that I was actually showing you, that's basically the personal care products. We have a cute little pedicure brush as well. So we are doing a lot of personal care products also, which is kind of favorites with the millennials. Yeah.
Yeah. And you do soaps also, right? Natural soaps. What kind of natural soaps do you do?
So we do all the cold press soaps we want to keep coconut as the base because we don't want to actually divert from coconut. We want to be known as coconut people. So yes, coconut base, all cold press soaps with the proper certified essential oils. Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Anamika, Shiju, for your time today. And guys, check out their profile. You can also download their catalog. They have really beautiful products in their catalog. So if you go to this website, indiasourcing.net/Almitra, you can download their catalog from this page. There's a download catalog button there. You can definitely do that. All right, so we will let you go. Shiju and Anamika, thank you again for your time, and we will hopefully see you in person someday.
Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Shiju.
Bye.
Okay, that was so cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. I think that's the first time we actually saw a machine in action in a factory.
The first time we've been by the beach at the bottom of India with the beach in the view. That was a beautiful view. I kept looking at that going, I could sit down there.
I really thought it was a Zoom background when she joined. It looked just so
definitely
pristine.
looked like it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
But in the region of Kerala, it's a lot of it seems to be like the capital of all natural living, so to speak. A lot of natural products.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like soap. I mean, that's an interesting one, and personal care products. So people are looking into that area. Give these guys get in touch with
different.
Yeah, something different.
And of course, these are very low value products, so you'd have to offer them as a set. You couldn't offer like one brush or one scrub pad. It has to be a set to make it viable, and you'd have to make sure that it's selling over a certain price. but they're very low value products. I think like less than $1 for many of those products that you were showing.
And I think, if you put 4 or 5 together and maybe some of the more used things, maybe a spare head, so you could make it a box that, you could get over $30 for, and then people have got like one to carry on with as well, because that, is quite often you see that now with some products that you get like an additional one for, the next time you need it. So something to look at.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next supplier. We've got Kumar from Benny A Tex. Kumar, are you ready? Kumar, can you hear me?
He's gone to sleep waiting.
Sorry, good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Kumar. How
Hello.
are you?
How are you?
Yeah, fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Good morning to
Good.
everybody. Yeah.
Good
See you
morning.
again.
So, first of all, thanks, Kumar. You woke up really early morning today to travel to the factory over here. So, we really appreciate your time. And
Thank you.
so, Kumar, first of all, tell us about Benny A Tex and, what kind of products do you guys make, and when were you established? Where in India are you located? Tell us about the company first.
Ma'am, actually, the Benny Atex was located at Karur. It is in South India, in Tamil Nadu. Karur is the home textile hub of India. I think so. And it was started by Mr. Balu. The owner name is Mr. Balu. Before 30 years itself. And we have started as the supplier, as a local supplier, and later entered into direct exports actually. And it is in the main heart of the Karur city. We are having a factory, the main administration office in heart of the Karur city. And nearby from 10 kilometers here, we are having some production facilities there. Before COVID, we have done very good orders to various buyers in Europe and Japan, like that. Due to some COVID issues, there was no orders, and later we have entered again recently, before 5 to 6 months. Till now, we are doing some local domestic orders.
Okay.
This
COVID
is the
has
basic
affected
thing.
the whole retail and manufacturing industry globally.
Yes, ma'am. And now recently, I have joined in this company as a freelance marketing marketing people, and we have started sourcing, sourcing all over the world. So I got a good contact from you now. This is the thing regarding products.
So
regarding
Kumar,
the
let's take a look at the products, because I know that you have products to show us over there, and you'll also maybe show some of the areas in the facility there where the fabrics are checked, and maybe some cutting is also done over there. So first of all, Kumar, can you make your phone horizontal so that like when you show the products, it's horizontal, and then you can also turn on the back camera when you show your products. Yeah, so Benny A Tex, they make a lot of textile-based home products such as tablecloths, aprons.
Yes, ma'am.
What else? They're going to show all the products.
Terry towelings.
Terry towels. Yeah.
Terry towel.
So Kumar, also make it horizontal.
That's it. No.
Good.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so where are we now over here? What is this area in the facility?
Actually, please hold on. I will come to the entrance. Okay.
Okay, and you can put the camera up a little bit, because currently we're just seeing the floor. A virtual tour.
Yeah, this is our from the main road we are seeing our factory. Okay. And this is their own building. Above there is a bank. Down floor is full of our company actually, and you can see the certification and everything.
So you're an ISO certified company, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And this is the main entrance. You can see the markings also here for ISO certifications. And we are entering into our company, and this is the reception main thing. This is the main reception. And you can see the first aid box and fire extinguisher as the norms of ISO. And from there to the left side, you can see this color matching cabinet. And this is the MD rooms actually, chief executive. From here, you can see marketing division where we are working.
Yeah, and maybe we can go to the product area. I think
Yeah,
people
yes,
would be
ma'am.
interested in seeing the product area.
And this is the main hall of your where the fabric checking and this is the storage where the fabrics comes in. It will be stored here. And this is the inspection tables.
Mm-hmm. So you have different facilities where the checking. So this is your administrative building and office.
Yes, ma'am.
And
yes,
then the fabric is checked here, and then it is.
Yes,
is it also cut over here, or cutting
yes,
is also?
ma'am. We are. Yes. Yesterday we shown them 2 machines. Cutting machines.
Yeah. So the cutting
we
is
will
done
cut
here.
and
Stitching is done in another facility.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have very few machines, and we also outsourcing stitching facilities. We have some yarn storage also here.
Hmm. Yeah, it's still early morning over there, so that's why there's not many
it is
people.
8:20. Yeah, it is 8:20 actually.
Yeah,
this is a
very
fabric
early.
storage place.
Mm-hmm.
You can see floors and everything.
Okay. So let's
This
take
is
a
the
look
main
at
hall.
Okay.
And
Let's take a look at some
there
of the
are also.
products. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is also top. You can see. This to the
Okay.
top floor.
Okay.
Yeah, here comes the products actually.
Yeah, this is the interesting part.
Yeah. Abhi over product item hai na. This is the tablecloth. The main product what we can do is tablecloth. This is it's a Dobby designs. You can see Dobby with herringbone weave. This is a closer view of the fabric.
And you mostly do cotton, right? It's mostly 100% cotton.
Yeah, 100% cotton. Normally, the Karur people will do in cotton only, ma'am. Actually, but we can do in polyester also. But there we are more strong in cotton. Actually. You can see the close view of the fabrics. So Dobby designs. This is another Dobby. You can see. You can see the view. It is a Dobby. So Dobby designs. It is also tablecloth actually. And it is jacquard.
So what's the main difference between Dobby and jacquard?
No, Dobby, the design pattern is very limited, ma'am. We can make some stripes, but jacquard we can get some figures, like these designs.
Shapes.
Yeah, shapes, whatever.
Material.
It is called engineer pattern, ma'am. Here in our language, we used to say as engineer pattern. This is a single repeat for a single tablecloth. You can see. This is a single repeat, jacquard. You can see the designs closely. This can be done only in jacquard. In Dobby, we can make different stripes like that.
Okay.
This is also jacquard actually. You can see closely. You can see the view. It is also done in jacquard, man. It is a tablecloth with fringes. You can see fringes here, and it is also jacquard pattern. இது normal stripes தானுங்க. The plain view. This is also another, tablecloth type, and it is normal stripes, the plain view.
So Vandana, jacquard and dobby, they're just different types of different ways of weaving the fabric. So in jacquard, the pattern is actually woven directly into the material. It's not embroidered or printed or stamped, but the pattern is woven in the material. And dobby is similar, but it's more like stripes, whereas in jacquard you can have patterns and different shapes that are woven into the fabric itself. So it's not, like usually fabric is what, it's just like weft and weave, right?
Warp.
Like warp, sorry. weft and warp. Yeah. So but with jacquard, it's actually woven into the fabric. So it's quite interesting, the whole process, how it's done. Do you want to just show some jacquard fabrics close up?
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
Yeah.
இந்த இது எடுங்க, ஜக்கார்டு க்ளோஸ் அப்ல காமிக்க சொல்றாங்க. ஏதோ ஒரு ஜக்கார்டு க்ளோஸ் அப்ல.
Yeah, jacquard looks very beautiful. In fact, we had, and jacquard can be done in any type of fabric. So we actually have a backpack.
It is only looms, depends upon looms. We can go for jacquard looms, we can make it, ma'am. This is jacquard designs, flowers, the complete, this is a total fabric, but the close-up is, you can see the close-up designs. Flowers, we can make it.
Yeah.
I will show another piece, ma'am, another fabric.
Yeah.
This is called engineer pattern. You can see two colors, the same designs in two colors.
Top and bottom is border.
Top and bottom, you can see border, same.
That's an interesting
design,
isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see different designs.
Nice designs, yeah.
And so these can be tablecloths, it can be curtains as well, right? Any type of
whatever the finished product we can make in jacquard, not an issue. Okay. The basic thing, only difference is the looms. You see if you need jacquard, we can, if we need some specific designs, we can go for jacquard. We need only a similar small designs in stripes or checks like that, we can go for the dobby.
Okay.
There are two type of looms for designs. Another is it's a percale loom. We can normally we can go for plain or stripes designs without any picture or some object. We can see some simply stripes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the normal view. Okay.
What about the MOQs and MOVs for these products?
MOQs.
Yeah, let's say somebody wants a customized design.
Yeah, we can do, ma'am. Yeah, if you give any designs, we can do. But for jacquard, there are a lot of expenses to be made. We have to make the cards specifically for this. If you are choosing the already design we are having with us, we need not to develop any cards, jacquard cards. Yeah. If you need any new designs, we have to develop cards and we have to alter the looms upon your designs. So all these expenses will come for new designs. If the quantity is very high, the altering and card charges will not make any difference. But if your quantity is small, even the sample development will cost more. Yesterday we got an inquiry. The buyer is asking for jacquard. The sample development charges alone, it takes per design 1,25,000. We have quoted to them.
And that's because you need to alter the loom and everything for.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because the recently we can make jacquards only in electronic jacquards, the modern machines. So
yeah, it's not hand loom, right? You have power looms.
Power looms, and also now we gone for modern electronic jacquards. Even the power looms are now and today is getting outdated.
Yeah.
So for that, the expenses is going a little bit high.
So,
But if the
Raj is
quantity is
asking-
okay, then
So there's a question: do you have your own looms or outsourced?
no. We are outsourcing totally. We are outsourcing.
Yeah.
Actually, at this point, I need to explain one thing. Do you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Whenever we go, generally the people will think, every facilities, if they have own, the price will be cheap. But in my aspect actually, when we have own, the fixed expenses is going up. We have to feed every month whether we are getting orders or not. Nowadays, in today's world, the outsourcing is the best. If we got orders, we can get the good price with the competitive world, and we can give the best price. If we have everything on hold, the interest will be, high for investment and everything.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. Yeah.
So if
we go for outs.
Go on, sorry. Go on. If people wanted to order, say, one of those particular tablecloths that you've shown, what's the MOQ for something that you've already got the pattern of?
What, ma'am? Sorry, I'm unable to get.
If you already have the pattern, like of your ready-made, of the patterns that you already have, in jacquard, what's the MOQ for that?
Please hold on. நான் ஏற்கனவே நமக்கு இருக்கிற டிசைன்ல ஜக்கார்ட் ஆர்டர் கொடுத்தா எவ்வளவு மினிமம் குவாண்டிட்டி எவ்வளவு வேணும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. It will be 1,000 pieces. It will be best for casting and everything.
Okay.
Depends upon size actually.
Yeah. Can you show the terry?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, terry coming சொல்றாங்க. எங்க இருக்கு? In terry, we can give, bath towel. You can see this. You can see the border design here. This is border design in both sides. It's a bath towel. And we can make, normally we are doing in white, and we can make pastel colors also. Coming. The border main.
Oh, that's a pattern.
You can see another. It's another smaller size, This is borders what we can give. Bath mat.
And you do kitchen towels as well, right? Kitchen and bath.
Yes, ma'am. It is terry bath mat.
Yeah, this is more like
you can
the
see
hotel
the border. Yeah, border.
ones used in hotels.
Yeah, it is for hotels, ma'am. Hotel linen. This is borders what we in bath mat will be shown like this.
Yeah.
அது என்ன ப்ராடக்ட்ங்க? டவல். It is hand towel. You can see the smaller size hand towel with same borders.
What about the
kitchen towel?
Okay, this is the kitchen towel.
This is kitchen towel with stripes and checks we can give. You can see the closer view of terry. You can see the terry view, ma'am.
They look good quality, don't they? Megla, they look good quality.
Yeah, they
do. They look quite thick. Yeah. What about beach towels?
No, beach towel coming in. We are making beach towel with fringes like this. You can see here.
And these are all.
It is not.
They're all cotton.
It is all cotton. It is not terry actually. It is not terry. It is a normal weave. Yarn dyed woven fabrics.
Yeah. And the towels were all cotton, right? The ones that you just showed.
Yeah. Every product is 100% cotton only, man.
Okay.
You can see another design and for beach towel. Yes, ma'am.
It's huge.
You can see there is another also some vertical stripes, horizontal stripes.
Wow.
With fringes, you can see fringes here.
And can you also do printed? Like if somebody wanted to get
Yeah.
something printed.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we are more strong in printed also.
Are the beach towels very thick? I guess you can specify the thickness and the type of fabric that you want, the construction of the fabric. You can specify that, Vandana. Even for bed sheets and all, you can specify the GSM. Or thread count. Sorry.
This is another printed towel, for in printed.
Mm-hmm.
This type also we can do.
What's this material? And
actually, if you go for printed, we the quality will be 20s like that, or 220s by 10s. We buy gray and we make process and print. And if it is yarn dyed, we go for 220s 10s. The yarn will be dyed and we will woven in looms. Actually, there are two types.
Okay. Do they do Dtg printing?
You are talking about digital.
Is that digital printing, Cordelia?
Yeah, digital printing.
No, it is normal printing, but we can do the recently. The innovation has. We can give digital printing.
Okay.
But right now we don't have any sample, but we can develop that, no problem.
Okay. So let's take a look at the kitchen items as well. You have some. Okay, what are these? Let's see these first here.
These are shopping bags actually. We took for printing to show you printing.
Mm-hmm.
This is normal shopping bag.
Again, all cotton, right?
Yeah, everything is 100% cotton. It is made by recycled cotton. The printing is done over the fabric, and it is made by recycled cotton with handle tape handle. We also making school bags in this fabric.
That's cute.
It is recycled yarn. It is made in recycled yarn. On small pouches, you can see the pouches.
Can be a matching like
for
a
kids.
School.
Yeah, for kids it's bag and
makeup bag.
It is a ladies makeup bag. They are telling actually, and this is for small pouch.
Pencil bag.
Pencil bag and pouch. For kids.
This is also makeup bag.
Yeah, it is a makeup bag.
Makeup bag, yeah. And can you embroider on terry?
Terry embroidery பண்ண முடியுமா? Yeah, we can do, ma'am. We can do. We can make embroidery in terry.
Okay, can you show the kitchen products? You had kitchen gloves
sure.
Oven
kitchen
mitts,
products.
aprons.
இல்ல கிச்சன் எல்லாமே மிட்டனே எல்லாமே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாட் ஹோல்டர் எடுத்துருங்க. இது எடுத்துருங்க. பாட் ஹோல்டர் எல்லாமே காமிச்சிருங்க. This is pot holder, ma'am, with this is pot holder with some packet with that you can insert something. It is printed with border actually.
Give me some sugar. Yeah, and then we also have oven mitts, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is another type of pot holder in printing design. And this is this is another type for pizza. First design coming in.
So all these are printed before they are sewn or after they are sewn? Cordelia is asking.
No. Before we will be make processing the gray fabrics and print. Then we will make sewing and everything. Inside there will be filling. It is 100% cotton fiber. Polyester also possible, ma'am. Mostly we do cotton polyester, whatever.
Polyester is also possible.
Yes, ma'am. This is double mitten. You can see.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, that's a nice big one, isn't it?
Yeah, and the print is so nice. I love it.
You can use in this. Line. You can use in this method actually. Inside terry. This layer is terry actually. to resist the heat. Okay, and the outer side is printed with border.
Yeah, very nice.
There is another design. You can see this. This is digital print. You ask for, no? You can see digital print.
Some pretty designs.
Yeah, very vibrant.
Inside the inside view of the mitten.
Is there any certification to prove how heat resistant they are? I don't know if that exists.
No,
Is there
ma'am. No,
anything? Nothing? Okay.
No.
Actually.
Just have to test it.
Yeah.
'cause
We
it's
can
only
give
cotton.
sample. You
Yeah.
can test it. Your certification is most important for us.
Ouch. I would not want to test that.
This is printed, ma'am. This is printed. You can see another type. Inside terry.
Yeah, they'd be good for getting big dishes out of the oven, those big ones, because you probably,
Yeah.
you wouldn't get your arm on that burnt.
Baking
You can
dishes,
see, it's a small size pot holder. You can see. It's like a glove also. You can insert two hands. You can.
Oh.
You can
that
use
is very
like
cute.
this.
Yeah, that is so cute. I mean,
Friend.
that's if you want.
Super.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, you can
What's the
pick
MOQ
the
for something like this? What would be the MOQ? And for these oven mitts and all?
order quantity. Normally, ma'am, it will be come along with kitchen set. We used to say apron, kitchen towel, same designs. So it may be overall it will be we need 1,000 like that, 1,000 pieces like that.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess it also depends. Yeah, it also depends on what material is available with you, and if it's digital printed or screen printed or.
No. This kind of this kind of thing. No, if the screen is already available, the cost will be less for printing and all. But normally the screen won't. Normally the screen won't exist for a long time. It will be damaged after few months like that. But not an issue. If the quantity is okay, then we can give you good price. No problem.
Okay.
You can make something. If all the 4 or 5 products coming in same designs, we can adjust in fabric cutting. Like that we can do.
Can they be different designs for digital? So Cordelia, do you mean customized designs? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do everything. We can do. If you give order, we can do. No, nothing is issue. These are already we have developed exclusively for some specific buyers. This is not our stock or something.
Yeah, just samples that
these
you
are
developed.
Yeah, just the remaining samples after the orders has been executed. We have the remaining samples with us. These are counter samples with us. So everything done only against orders, not any stocks. So if you give me any type of designs, we can make. So we can develop the. No.
So can you do 100,
that? No, it is similar to you are asking like stocks actually, but no, it is very difficult actually. For if you need any specific designs, it's difficult. But if you ready to buy from available stocks, then we can give that.
Okay. So Cordelia, I guess what you could do is get in touch with them and see what stocks are available. That might be an option. Just see what prints and all are available, and if you like any of those, then you could probably do smaller quantities, and maybe the next order can be a bigger and more customized one. But because these products are not very high value, even if you do 1,000 pieces, it's not very high value, right? I mean, they're like, I don't know, probably a couple of dollars, no more than that. So it's not a very high value product. Even a 1,000-piece order will not cost you too much. Yeah. Okay, so you have aprons as well. Again, all cotton.
Yeah, yes,
ma'am.
This is apron.
Okay.
You can see packet there. And you can full apron. back side you can have the ties like this.
Okay, they're modeling for us now.
Yeah, he's one of the owner of the company, man.
Yeah. Guys, where else can you see this? We're modeling products for you live. Coming to you from the factory
owner,
floor.
that to CEO of the company, you know.
Yeah, that's
Owner
awesome.
of the company. This is another design, ma'am. This is another design. Please keep all this in mind and give good orders, ma'am. What we are working, please consider this. Okay.
Everybody
and
listening,
here come another
that's for
design.
you. Give good orders.
Yeah.
Very trendy with the line.
Yeah.
This is another design, ma'am, actually.
Yes, one. Cute.
That one's pretty.
But these guys are having too much fun putting these aprons on.
Yeah.
You can see. Normal printed normal apron irukingala. Checks on the are you interested in seeing mat, ma'am? Place mat, fusing mat?
Yeah, definitely.
The fusing mat. This is fusing mat. You know, the designs in Jari. We used to say Jari in local language. You can glittering effect, lurex.
Yeah, it's like glittery. Yeah, glittery.
Yeah, it's glittery.
Glittering effect. The soap color. It's a type of yarn named lurex. It will give glittering effect. It is red with orange lurex. It is basically for Christmas designs, man.
Oh. Simone is asking, do they make egg gathering aprons? What is egg gathering apron?
If you give if you show some photos or pictures, we can definitely make them, no problem. Only the stitching pattern is different.
Okay.
Only the stitching pattern is different. If you give some models over the email, we can develop the same pattern. Nothing issue. This is replacement.
Placemat.
Yeah, placement in rib. Actually, you can see close up. You can see the ribs.
Oh yeah, that's ribs. Yeah.
Yeah, ribs.
The
it's
flamingo,
a normal placement also. Yeah, it is in jacquard. Placement in jacquard. Rib placement in jacquard. It is for Christmas design actually.
That's awesome. So eco-friendly. Better than using any plastic or synthetic ones, right? Are these washable?
It is also washable actually. Yeah, 100%. 100% washable actually. This is in plain solid colors.
Flamingo but without background.
No, I am not able to get what is flamingo design.
What is it?
You know the pink bird design that you just showed? Pink birds, flamingo.
Yes.
What is it?
But without background.
Yeah, ஒரு flamingo bird இருக்கு நாங்களே pink color இப்ப காமிச்சோம்ல.
So just the birds onto white material, is that what?
Yeah, just the birds.
Yeah. Please hold on, I will check the design. Okay, but no. Yeah, without background, simply you are asking for this.
Yeah, just on white background.
But you can do it.
No, yeah, we can do. Yeah. It is more simple. It is easy for us actually. Simply printing, the flamingo bird. It is easy for us. We can simply make white and we can make print.
The oven mitts and pot holders look like good quality, nice and thick. Yeah, I think the stitching also looks quite good. The stitching of the oven mitts now, very sturdy. Okay, so egg gathering aprons are aprons with lots of little pockets. Interesting.
Sure. We can do, ma'am. Only the stitching pattern is different. And if you give some picture or some original sample, we can make like that, no problem.
Oh, interesting. I just did a Google search.
All
And yeah, it just has lots of pockets. Very cute.
even we will try, ma'am. We will try and make some. You will get some pictures through Google. No problem.
Yeah. If you could maybe, send them a sample or something, Cordelia, then they should be able to do it for sure. It's an apron with lots of small pockets to put eggs in when out in the chicken coop. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, do we have
This
to
is
iron
another
them
type of-
after washing? Do we have to iron them
no,
after
no.
washing the table mats? No. Okay.
No. It is it is a little bit thicker quality. There is no need to wash.
GSM is 450 GSM.
Four?
450 GSM.
It will be 450 GSM. There is no need to make wash and all.
There's no need to iron.
Iron. Sorry, no need to iron.
Okay. Table runner.
This is runner, table runner. The length of that. Same rib effect in runner.
Mm-hmm. So what material is the flamingo and how thick is it? So it's 100%
Ma'am, it
cotton,
is,
the material?
it is 100% cotton. The fabrics are available in different counts. It's if you give you any exact GSM, we can buy the fabrics. No problem. If
So
it is,
typically
we
for
need soft.
aprons, what GSM is used, or with thread count?
Apron get GSM போடுறோம்.
180 GSM. 180 to 200.
180 to 200 GSM we will make, ma'am.
Okay.
For apron.
Is the owner able to speak English?
You need speaker quality is possible.
No, ma'am, no.
No, you need speaker quality possible.
இல்ல நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுறீங்களான்னு கேட்கறாங்க. No, ma'am. Actually, he is standing in front of me only, but he is not language issues actually.
So his language would be Tamil, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay.
They came from bottom. That's why.
I think we need Trisha to do. Doesn't she do Tamil?
Yeah, Trisha speaks.
Yeah.
You can see another placement in Dobby effects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is front side is Dobby and back side is plain. Solid color.
Solid. Okay.
It is with fusing mat.
Inside is a non
Inside is non-oven fusing mat. 440 GSM.
So Cordelia is saying, my concern with their outsourcing model is that the working conditions of each manufacturer cannot be vetted. Maybe I am naive. So what are the different, factories you work with? So the cutting is done here, and then the stitching is done in another facility. Does that also belong to Benny Atex, or are you outsourcing to different, like units?
No. We are totally outsourcing only because you should understand there are different type of units. One unit will make only kitchen towels, and another unit they are specialized in glove and mitten. The people who are stitching glove and mitten will not do any other products.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends upon specialization. That we will choose the exact unit who will deliver the right time and the quality like that. And also the people who are making mitten and glove, they will have quilting facility. You can see this quilting effect.
Mm-hmm.
You are seeing the crosses, no? So it depends upon the product. We choose units. They will be more specified in the stitching, and it will be easier for us to get the work done.
And then how do you manage quality in that case then, if you're outsourcing to different facilities?
No. Basically, fabrics is ours. We make fabrics in our own under our supervision, and the fabric will come inside to our factory, and we will check, and we will make the cutting, and we will give to the stitching unit. After the finished products came from stitching unit, our checking people will check each and every product before packing, and we will make some corrections. If there is any mistake, we will keep the aside. We will not like that. Supervision will be under our control.
So is there checking done in the? Is the checking done in the facility where the cutting is, where the stitching is happening, or
no? It will bring to our premises.
Okay. How
They
far is
simply
it away from that facility? Like, is it in the
what?
same city? Like the stitching units,
Yeah,
are
it
they
is.
in the
It
same?
is. It is a next street like that. All. If you visit
Okay.
Karur, we can show all the. It is a textile hub, and it is located very nearby, 1 or 2 kilometers like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it works a
Kevin, we
little
have
bit
to
like the
visit
co-op
Karur for
work.
sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of manufacturing happens like that in India because it is more
Especially,
expensive to have like vertically
especially in the
integrated.
south, Magla. Especially in the south.
Ma'am,
Yeah, especially in
ma'am,
the south.
actually,
Yes.
main problem is labor issue, ma'am. If we the money doesn't matter, we can buy machines, we can make some another factory like that. Only the problem is labor. They won't come on regular basis. If they're having small units, they will make their own units, so it will be easy for management also for us. So that's why it will be economical actually. If we buy every machines and everything on buy, it is not economical. The cost will be goes up.
Yeah. And that's why for larger companies, their MOQs are also higher. For example, the pet products company that we interviewed recently, Avanti, they are vertically integrated. They have a large facility, but their MOQs are significantly higher. So that's
Yes,
one
ma'am.
advantage of sourcing from, like a mid-sized company like theirs. One, they're more flexible. They work with you on a, one-on-one basis, even if you're a small buyer. And then they have more flexibility in terms of controlling costs because they don't have a lot of in-house overheads. It's similar to, like if you're an Amazon seller, you're outsourcing so many different aspects of the business. They are doing the same thing, but of course it's important that they are able to maintain quality, and sometimes that causes issues. Sometimes quality cannot be controlled, and we've seen that recently.
Well, if you
If
remember
processes.
speaking to the owners of Avanti, and they were telling us that to turn the machinery on costs a lot of
Yeah.
money to do a certain production run. And so if they don't have the numbers to make, then it's not worthwhile to switch the machines on or get the
And you've got to
labor.
have the experienced people at each skill on each machine. So I suppose this way it works a lot more streamlined. Yeah. What is the white piece with the pom-poms? Oh, what's that?
Yeah, what is the white piece with the pom-poms? What is this white product?
It's a towel, ma'am, with one side pom-pom.
Pom-poms.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
You can see.
Now
It's a honeycomb waffle design.
All right.
It's we can say waffle or honeycomb. It's a design.
didn't we have some interesting cushion with the tie-ons for the chairs?
Yeah, what about chair pads? You showed us chair pads yesterday, Kumar. Well, let's see
Chair
some chair
pads.
pads. Chair pads and
Please
those
wait, ma'am. I will
square
show. I will
cushions.
show you.
I think people
Got
like
so many examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can filling is 100% cotton. You can 100% polyester and cotton also possible. Normally we do polyester with tags, to hold up in chairs like that. With tucks, you can see tucks here. This is another type of chair pad, and it is jacquard. You can see the designs in jacquard. Jacquard 100% cotton. Filling is 100% cotton with more tucks. You can see the more tucks there.
How absorbent are the kitchen towels, beach towels?
அது கிச்சன் டவல் பீச் டவல் எவ்வளவு தண்ணி
டெஸ்ட் லெவல் பாஸ் ஆகும். any HS test to give a standard.
Regarding the absorbent, we can meet out the test results, man. What are the, if we need any certification regarding the quality, we can normally we do SGS certification, we can give that absorb, sir.
Okay.
And in the cushion coming. This is printed cushion with filling. Yesterday I have shown. This can be made in different type of patterns. This is inner. This is inner. Other polished. It's a non-woven polished. No, this is a non-woven fabric. The filling will be polyester. Filling will be polyester, Recron, and this is a cover actually.
And this can be vacuum packed?
Yeah, sure, 100% we can do. Vacuum pack பண்ணி அனுப்பிச்சுக்கலாம். Vacuum packing. Yeah, we can give a vacuum packing. No problem. This can be made in stripes also, stripe, jacquards, whatever the pattern you ask, you can give it. This is box cushion printed. You can see this type of box cushion. You can see the edges.
All right, yeah. So it's like
This is box cushion with tucks. You can see the tucks here. Total box cushion. With cotton filling, ma'am. And this is another type with handle.
Yeah. Can you make dog beds or cushions for the crate?
Sure, we can make it. But we need some sample like that. Something. The pattern is same. Whatever the material is same, we can do that. Thanks.
Yeah. As long as the design, do you need tech packs if they have their own design or if they want to make a customized product, or do you need?
No, we are working in two ways. The buyer is giving their own design. They will give CADs like that. We will develop the sample as original, and we will get approval from you. If for example, if you need asking for some kitchen towel, if you are giving designs, we can make them original sample, and we will send to you and get approval. One thing. And second thing is, if you are simply giving the color pattern for these upcoming seasons, and you giving only the products, we can develop designs through CAD. Through computer designer, we can make different type of patterns, designs, and we will get back to you with those designs. And whatever the designs you like, you can choose from there. Then we can go for development of original samples, get approval. This is two ways.
Okay, so let's say the flamingo one that who wanted flamingo. Hazel was talking about flamingo, but without the background. So you can create the digital design for her, right? Without the background.
Sure.
Of the flamingo one. Okay. What about memory foam? Yeah, do you have memory foam as well? Vandana is asking, can you make the box cushion with memory foam?
To be frankly says, I do not have any idea about memory foam.
Memory foam is available, but at present is here. But no problem.
Ma'am, sorry. Actually, it is available. I talked with the production people. It is available, but right now there is no stock with us. We can buy and we can make, no problem.
Okay, you can move.
It's too soft.
Move the camera up a bit.
Sorry.
Okay.
And you asked for a bread basket, no? We have brought.
Yeah. Let's see samples. The bread basket as well.
You can see the bread basket with 4 side ties. And the same with pot holder.
Inside, like what's the how is it sturdy and hard? What do you put inside?
There are two type of boards. Actually, there will be inside this. You see, there will be two type of board. One is PVC board and another is normal cardboard. Paperboard. It's paperboard. PVC will not. It is.
Sustainable. You need the paperboard.
If anything it is gone wet, we can clean with PVC board. But with paperboard, it will be something damaged like that. Dry cleaning, we can go.
A spot cleaning.
If you use paperboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in printed patterns.
Oh, that's nice. I think for something like this,
this is printed.
A set would be really good, right? For all of these, you wouldn't.
Yeah, it is a bread basket. You can see the set of bread basket, and it is it's the same design glove.
Yeah, you could do like a kitchen set.
Yeah.
And the pot holder, you can see pot holder. And also placement. You can see fusing placement in same back side, front side. You can see this.
They're quite pretty.
Yeah.
You can see the close designs.
So there's a little gift there for someone.
Yeah, Kevin, your camera is turned off.
No, sorry.
Do you want to check that? Yeah.
You can see another type, ma'am.
Are you able to add beads and other accessories to the designs?
Beads pass which Yeah, yes, ma'am. We can do.
This
whatever you
This is
want.
another
pretty.
small size of basket. Small size of bread basket, you know. It is lengthwise it is high and breadthwise it is small. Short actually, and there will be some. It's applique. You can see applique with embroidery inside. You can see the both sides. Both sides we are having inside.
And can you untie the ties?
Yeah,
Does it
sure.
spread out? Like, does it?
Yeah, please.
Is it flat?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure, I will show you.
Yeah, it'll just go flat.
It'll go flat, yeah. So that'll be good for shipping. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Shipping. This will be done shipping only in this manner, ma'am.
Yeah.
And people wouldn't have trouble putting that together because it's just tied.
Yeah, it's just tied.
You can see the border. You can see the border. Rick
Oh,
rack.
right. To the board.
You can see the borders in this Rick rack. It is a pattern named Rick rack. Ribbon. It is named ribbon.
Yeah, they're
You can
pretty.
see.
That's very pretty. Yeah. It's very well made. I mean, you can tell the stitching and everything is very.
It is lace. The another pattern is lace. Now you are seeing, no, it is lace.
Yeah, no.
The border
very
with
nicely
lace.
done. Yeah.
And it is a set of, this is another pot holder in hard design.
All right.
It's a total set. You can see.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Different shape.
It's a total set, ma'am, actually.
Oh,
Apron,
the apron as well.
mitten, tablecloth, it is tablecloth, an apron, bread basket, mitten, and pot holder. It is a set of, kitchen linen. We used to say kitchen linen. Set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces like that. The pack, all these come in single packing. Even tablecloth, there will be lace in.
How is the packaging done for these? So are they packed individually and then packed in a box, or how's the packaging done?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, if you give the designs, we can develop inlay card for the packing. All these can be held in single packing with inlay card. If you give the buyer address or something in your languages like that, we can print everything. And we can. This is one type of packing. You can see. This is you can see poly bag. This is the buyer, buyer specification. They give the designs and everything. You can see it's a gift like that. Gift.
So that's a hang tag.
It's a tag, a hand tag they give us. This is a type of packing. Even if you give the packing instruction, we will get approved for the packing also. No problem.
Yeah.
You can please wait. I will show some other packing. It's a set of 4 napkins. You can see.
Oh, no, it's not a slave. It's just on it. Yeah.
You can see it's a set of 4.
So for Amazon, of course, this would have to go in a poly bag, Mark, right? Because you can't just ship it like that. So
you can see the washing instructions.
Yeah.
Barcode,
everything. Have
everything.
to go in a poly bag then.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good for retail. But for Amazon, we would have to put it in a poly bag and then put the sticker on top of it, or maybe the barcode can be printed on the sleeve itself.
And normally, the European buyers will be making for individual packing only. They will directly get their goods to stores there.
Yeah, but most of our buyers are looking to sell online on Amazon or e-commerce. So in e-commerce, you can't do individual packing like this. This is good for retail, but for Amazon,
whatever the packing you ask, we can give bulk packing also. It depends upon your requirement. No problem.
Yeah, just need to be in a poly bag. That's all.
Yeah, poly bag is good. We could probably use a biodegradable poly bag from Rehan or something, right?
Yes, we've got to talk to Rehan and make sure they're clear. I'll put that on my list actually.
Yeah.
You can see the instruction in poly bag also.
Yeah, suffocation label. So yeah, that's required for Amazon too.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. So, guys, let us know if you have any more questions for Kumar and Benny A Tex. They have a huge variety of products.
Huge,
Really,
right?
yeah, so many different,
Yeah.
home textile-based products. I'm just seeing if there are any questions that we missed. I think we've covered all questions. Okay, so this is embroidery.
Yes, ma'am. This is embroidery. அப்படியே ஒரு தனியா எடுத்து வைக்கணும். Please hold on. Okay, I will show you individually.
Okay.
This is a small napkin with one side embroidery and also one side fringes like this. இது என்ன சொல்லுவோம்?
Tassel.
Englishல என்ன? A tassel, yeah, tassel. Just I forgot the word. It's a one side tassel and with embroidery. You can see this
That's pretty.
on the corner. On four side, border with some other color.
Mhm.
And we can give you, if you give any suggest oven label also, we can give this like your name like this.
Do you have any packaging company that you work with?
No, ma'am.
Your
Actually,
packaging
packaging
is quite simple. It's just printing, right? More than packaging.
we will outsource the, we will give the orders and we get back, but the packing will be done in our company only, in our supervision.
But you
But
have
a lot of packaging
you could make the packaging. You have a contact
for a printer.
Yes. Yeah, the lot of people are here in Karur. Whatever the design we can, they are more familiar with European languages also. If in Danish or some Swedish, whatever they will exactly print the same. No, nothing issue.
The gray apron set with towels and mittens would cost how much per unit or per set, I guess? Approximately, what would be the price of that whole set? The 5-6 piece set that you showed, just approximately. And it really depends on the printing and everything, and
Actually
quantity.
The quantity and the design sizes, a lot of points has to be arrived. Please wait. I will.
Okay. Or maybe you can get in touch with them. Oh, he's trying to find out. Okay.
Apron, kitchen towel, இந்த செட் அப்படியே ஒரு அப்ராக்சிமேட்டா என்ன ரேட் வரும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. சும்மா இந்த செட் இப்ப காமிச்சப்லங்க அப்ராக்சிமேட்டா என்ன ரேட் வரும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. சும்மா ஒரு FOB பிரைஸ். ஒரு செட் அப்படியே சும்மா ஒரு ரஃபா சொல்லுங்க bro. Please hold on, ma'am. I will getting some the approximate price actually.
Okay, that's
set
awesome.
கொடுங்க.
And so if anyone's interested, then you can send an inquiry to their website via their website over here.
இல்ல இந்த மூணு மட்டும் கொடுங்க. நான் சொல்லிடுறேன், நீங்க பிரைஸ் கொடுங்க, நான் சொல்லிடுறேன்.
See, I can't understand their language. They're speaking Tamil.
No, yeah, just simply make a simple conversation, not about you and all, okay?
Not saying any bad words about us, right? Any bad things about us.
$3.65 in the euro.
Sorry, I caused a hold up.
Ma'am, hello?
Yes.
Approximately $3.65 US FOB. Apron for this design. Hot holder, apron, mitten actually.
Okay, 3. Set of 3.
Set of 3.
Okay. There you go, Simone.
$1 each.
No, the price is, the price is not an issue. Depends upon quantity. We can talk later. No, okay? Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Simone, I think you should probably get in touch with them, because I think there's a lot of customization and all that they can do for you. You can probably just send them an inquiry from the website, and even if you don't have any specific requirements yet, just talk to them and see what they can do. What products they have in stock, what prints they have in stock. I think you should get in touch and see if this is a good fit for you.
If you take the designs they've got, it's going to be a lot more economical than trying to reinvent the wheel and do your own. I think that's going to be more expensive.
Yeah, especially if you want to start small and do a small order. Cool. Okay, so thank you so much, Kumar, for everything today, showing us the whole factory. And Raj is saying, is it possible to meet you guys in March? Raj, are you planning to travel to? Maybe you can travel to their factory, because I don't think. Are you exhibiting at the Delhi Fair? Probably not, right? EPCH Delhi Fair. Are you exhibiting there? No. Kumar?
He's run away.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You are asking me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking with Raj like that. Sorry.
No,
No, man. Still we don't have any idea. But if you insist, we can do.
No, we
If you
don't
promise, you
insist.
will give some buyers. If you
No, we don't insist on anything. So yeah,
no,
Raj, I know
if you need to visit any buying houses or buyers in Delhi, we can ready to visit there. No problem. Not an issue.
okay. Yeah,
Or if
maybe
we had
come
anybody
in
that wants
October.
to come visit you,
Yeah.
if anyone wanted
In
to visit,
advance.
So I think, Raj, I know that you're traveling to India in March, and maybe you can go to their factory and visit them in Karur.
Sure.
There's so
You are welcome, sir. You are
other
welcome.
factories there as well. Thank you for clarifying. The products look very well made in terms of stitching and detail. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I mean, just looking at them,
They look great.
they do look well made.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Kumar, we're
fine.
going to let you go. Thank you so much for your time today. And it was,
Thank you.
really nice seeing all of your products. So
Yeah.
thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
once again. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks to everybody over there as well. Thanks to everybody
All
over
the
there,
models.
the team
Bye.
there.
Bye,
Yeah,
sir.
all
Bye.
the models.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Funny.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
good
But,
presentation.
the quality, Megla, that's why we wanted to bring them to
Really good quality.
Yeah.
because
Quality is
the quality overall of all that, and there's a heap of stuff that we didn't even get time to see. They had some hammocks and all
Oh,
kinds.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
didn't
didn't
see
show
the
the
hammocks.
hammocks. Oh, yes.
I had really good hammocks. Yeah, that were great.
Beachy type stuff, but everything was really well made, well stitched. And we saw, really close-ups of some of the, the materials and.
Yeah, and I think they were thicker. Like a lot of the tablecloths weren't flimsy. They were really, you could tell they were high quality, like heavy looking cloths and things. They look really nice.
Yeah.
But anyone that's really serious about sort of towels and that, if they get in touch with the company and they can ask all the questions in regards to, is it a good towel? Like some towels sort of really absorb the water off your body when you sort of, if you finish the shower. And so I think it's to do with the thickness.
But I think if these are 100% cotton, they should be quite good because they seem like they're pure cotton. So yeah, they seem like they were really, really, really good. Yeah. And they had some that rolled up small, didn't they? They showed us yesterday some towels, didn't they? And they rolled up because I remember saying they'd be good in a caravan or something. They were more like a really thin towel, but he said they were super absorbent. So I think they've got so many products that you need to probably look in their catalogue. But I mean, everything's going to boil down to how much you want to personalize it and do your own design and the MOQ you need, because obviously once you start designing and doing special colors and things, that's when you're going to need to order a bigger quantity. If you're using their standard designs that they've already got, it's going to be a lot more economical, especially to start with, to see how you go.
Yeah, well, running the looms and having the different designs, it's not unlike having,
well, I think that's more for the big stores.
Paying for the cost of a mold, because they have to set it all up and they have to have, a certain material for certain runs, and it's, like everything else, there's a certain cost. And if they haven't got the numbers to sort of do the production run, then it's hardly worth it.
I think it needs volume. I think it's that, those personalized designs are for the bigger stores that, ship to 200 different stores around the States or Europe or something, not just a private label, little old us doing Amazon.
Exactly. But they do also have some existing designs. So, I think if you're doing smaller orders, that's one option. And Karur is a main production hub for these kinds of products. So there are, looms and textile mills producing these products. There's also a wholesale market over there. So you might be able to buy some, readily available fabrics from the wholesale markets too. I mean, that's an option for small orders. But I think it'd be best to just have a conversation with them and, discuss your specific requirements. So, cool. Okay, so I think that's about it. Margan, Kev, anything else?
No, I don't.
No,
think so.
just
I
like I say,
We've-
it's an interesting region, the south of India, or
Yeah.
but, you know, it's really the hub of that sort of, you know, those sort of products, and you know, that's why there's so many varieties of towels. And I don't even think to go back again. Didn't we have some bed sheets and bed linen as well?
So they did show us sheets and linen as well.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yesterday.
and
Because we had a big
quilts.
tour yesterday, didn't we? We went around the factory
And
yesterday.
also, if anyone was looking for quilts, they
That's
from memory, when we spoke to them
Yes.
originally, they had some really good quilts.
Yeah,
Really
they had
good
some
quilts.
reversible ones, didn't they? Remember they were like
Yeah.
fleece
Yes.
on one side
Oh
and
my gosh,
navy
we
one.
didn't
That
see
was
those.
beautiful. We didn't see those
Yeah,
others. So
yeah.
we better get him to do another little video for us.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hey,
No, that
Raj,
was
thanks
good.
a lot for joining us. By the way, did you feel tremors? I think about an hour ago, my son just told me that there was an earthquake in, I don't know where, I think Indonesia or somewhere, and there were tremors felt in Singapore. I didn't feel
Oh, really?
anything, but
really.
apparently there were
Wow.
tremors. Yeah,
Wow.
I was live at that time. I think it was
Oh,
like
wow.
9:40 or so. There were
Hope
tremors in
those,
Singapore.
hope those Russian jets haven't missed Ukraine and come Singapore.
No, it was definitely an earthquake.
I'll just Google
So,
earthquake.
cool.
And see if I
Just
get
real
anything.
quick before we leave, quick reminder that we are doing our India sourcing trip in
Oh.
October again. And if you're interested, register your interest over here at this on this Google form. You can also find this link in the description of this post, and it's also in the Facebook group. But if you want to go, it's going to be first come, first serve. Of course, because it's a physical trip, we have to limit the number of people. We can't have, you know, unlimited capacity. So we already have about 30 odd people who have confirmed that they're going to be attending. If you want to go in October with us to India, then make sure that you are on the list ahead of time. And there's a lot of pent up demand. People have not been able to travel for the last 3 years. So there's definitely going to be a lot of interest in the trips. If you are interested, then definitely get your name on there as soon as possible.
Yeah, there we go. There was an earthquake at Sumatra, 28 k's from Tasman Regency, West Sumatra, 6.2 on the Richter scale. There you go.
Isn't that the when they had the tsunami, the similar thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks fairly close. It's not far from Singapore by the map.
We were in
Yeah.
Singapore when the tsunami struck, actually.
Mm,
Or
yeah.
we'd left Singapore on that day on a ship.
It's just,
I was
yeah.
in the Philippines.
So.
Cool. All right.
Okay,
Well, thank you
all right.
so much, everyone, for joining us today, and we'll see you again. Not next week. I think we are coming back
Yeah.
with in 2
The
weeks.
the 2 weeks
A
maybe,
week
yeah.
after that, yeah. So March
Yeah.
11th will be the next Viz show, and then after that, we're also going to be doing a special with Gatita next week. So Clint says, I think I already signed up on the list. When will we get an update? Yeah, so Clint's probably in another month or month and a half to 2 months. We're still finalizing all the details, the dates and logistics and everything. So we'll probably announce things maybe in the next, I don't know, 1.5 months or so. Yeah.
But the dates are like the 10th to the 19th of October,
No,
approximately.
12th to the 19th.
12th, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the dinner
12th
on
is
the 12th,
Arrival
yeah.
Day, so 12th to the
Yeah.
19th. So Clint, yes, you are on the list. I see your name there, so you're good. Cool. Okay, so we will see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks a lot, everyone.
We'll see
Bye.
you before, probably. Bye.